My sister and I are both weightlifting athletes. After our family went bankrupt, my mother made us draw straws. Whoever drew the marked one would marry her friend's intellectually disabled son. I was the one who drew it. From that day on, I gave up my own future. I became a full-time wife and caretaker, looking after both families while enduring constant criticism and abuse. Meanwhile, my sister climbed all the way to the national team and stood on the podium, bathed in glory. When I finally escaped and tried to start a new life, my sister found me. She cut my Achilles tendons with a knife. Maya, if you leave, who will take care of the family? When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day of the drawing. My sister Melody and I had been training as athletes since we were girls. After Mom gave birth to 2 daughters in a row, Dad cursed his bad luck and left for good. I'd always worked odd jobs to help make ends meet, but then Mom got laid off. You two are grown up now. It's time to take responsibility and share the family burden. Mom's version of taking responsibility was simple. Only one daughter could continue her athletic career and education. The other would marry her friend's intellectually disabled son, securing a large payment for our struggling family. Before I could even speak, Melody clutched my arm and began to plead. Come on, Maya, you always give in to me. Let me have this one too. Looking at the seemingly innocent Melody, my body instinctively pulled away before my brain could even react. In my previous life, I was forced to give up my education and spent every day caring for my mentally disabled husband and demanding mother-in-law. Even with my strong physique, I was tortured into exhaustion and developed gray hair prematurely. When I was heavily pregnant and clearing the dinner table, I saw Melody on TV selected all the way to the national team, standing gloriously on the podium. Later, when I finally had some savings and wanted to restart my training, Melody cut my Achilles tendons with a knife. Maya, if you leave, who's going to take care of the family? Living this life over again, I would never hand over my future again. Seeing Mom and Melody both staring at me, I understood completely. They both wanted me to take on this responsibility. Sure, good things should always go to Melody, so dash. Before Melody could get too excited, I continued. So, I'll let Melody have Mrs. Lewis's son. Melody's face looked like she'd swallowed a cockroach. Her mouth twitched. That's not what I meant. I pretended to suddenly understand. Oh, so you think Mrs. Lewis's son is mentally disabled and not good enough for you? What? How can you say that about someone? Enough. Mom cut off our conversation. She stared at me with a sinister look. She'd originally wanted me to volunteer to give in to Melody, so she wouldn't be blamed for it. She hadn't expected me to dodge it. In that case, we'll draw lots. Mom made 2 slips of paper and put them in a black box, marking each with either a red or black pen. Whoever drew the red slip would have to end their education and marry Mom's friend's mentally disabled son. That single draw had been the starting point of all my suffering in my past life. This time, I must not pick the red slip. I took a deep breath and slowly reached my hand into the black box. Melody stared at me excitedly, her expression gradually overlapping with her face from my previous life. Just as my hand was about to go all the way in, I suddenly pulled it out. I thought about it. Melody, you draw first. I should let you go first, right? Since childhood, Mom had instilled in me that I should always give in to Melody in everything. So much so that in my previous life, I foolishly handed over my bright future. Melody's smile became somewhat twisted. No, Maya, you draw first. You don't need to give in to me this time. I continued to defer. No, how can I do that? You draw first. I'll draw after you. No, you draw first.